Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to start spraying burn down for Uncle Danny. If you're new to the channel, we have a deal worked out with my uncle on the sprayer. He owns it and we get to use it and we run it for him on his acres. So he wants to start spraying corn burn down, so we got about, 400 acres or so to spray. I am going to get this thing running. So we just put this front fill on here and we originally hooked it up and it started leaking on us. So I resealed it and I left the sump closed so that sealant could set up. I'm going to open it up and hopefully we don't have any more leaks, but we'll see. So we finally got the sprayer running. I didn't film it because I was a little bit frustrated, but it was so cold that the sprayer wouldn't start. It was just sitting out in the field. We weren't really planning on spraying today, so it didn't want to start. These things are super cold-blooded. We ended up having to plug the block heater in for a little while and the battery charger because I drained the batteries trying to start it. So we got it running. I'm headed up to the corner. We're going to fill it up with fuel, and Dad's going to get a load of chemical, and we're going to start spraying. Alright, we're filling up with fuel. Just waiting here for Dad to get back with the chemical, and Maria's going to bring me something to eat for lunch because she's awesome. So you might get to see her in the video. If you didn't catch it, we did our first live stream back on, what was that, Tuesday night, I think? I think it went pretty well. Learned a couple things from it. We really weren't expecting very much, but I think about 50 or 60 people tuned in for it actually live, and then it got quite a few views after the fact. So we're definitely going to try and do at least 2 or 3 more live streams this spring while we're in the field because it seemed like everybody liked it. So I think what I'm going to do next time is I'm definitely going to give a little more of a heads up. I might say in the morning that we're going to do one in the evening or maybe even the day before. But I also want to get a better mic, which is this mic I'm using right now. Maybe you can see it bouncing there, but I'll hook that into my phone so you can hear us a little better, and I'll try and do it in a field where we have a little bit better service because I know it was kind of choppy and wasn't coming in very well. So if you'd like to catch that, I'll link to it right here. It's live. It's not live. It's still available for you to watch if you'd like to, but speaking of that, here she is calling me. So anyways, if you'd like to see that, you can. If you have any questions, remember them for the next live stream. I was just telling the viewers that you might be making an appearance on this video.
Oh, yes, here I am.
Isn't she the best? Loaded up, first load, head over to the fields right across the road, and we'll get started. Still having trouble with this left side boom tip. You got to get out and kick it. I need to adjust that cradle. I just haven't done it yet. It's getting stuck in there. You got to give it a little nudge. Alright, we are rolling. We got 140 acres in this field to do. I got around it one time, well, most of the way around it. Just finishing up the end rows. I can start working back and forth. So, big fields go pretty quick. Not a lot of turning around, not a lot of moving around. So, big fields are nice. Now that I got the auto steer working, I can finally finish eating lunch. A leftover pizza. Time for another fill up. I got 108 acres done out of this 140, so one more fill up will do it. Alright, we got this field done. I'm gonna head down the road. We got an 80 acre field next. So I bought these earbuds because the sprayer cab is not very soundproof. It's pretty noisy in here. And I decided to get these, maybe protect my hearing a little bit. I could hear fine, they're not hearing aids, but I'd like to keep it that way, so. I like to get out every once in a while and just look the machine over, make sure nothing's leaking, nothing flew apart, so let's give her a look real quick. Well, everything's looking good. I haven't had any nozzles plugged up. I better knock on wood for that. But normally I have nozzles plugging up left and right. But today it's going good. Alright, we're ready to roll. Turn our pump on. Gotta get my climate set up. 480, yep. Alright, ready to roll. So we can spray about 13, 14 miles per hour. The first year we had this sprayer, we bought two small tips and we could only spray about 8 miles per hour. It's amazing how much you can get done with an extra 5 or 6 miles per hour. I can spray my acre counter saying 167 acres per hour. By the time you stop and fill up and all that never works out that way. But while I'm running, that's how much I can cover. Time for another fill up. Rock and roll. Got around the field twice, so my borders are done. Shouldn't take me long to knock this one out. I think I've got enough to finish it. It'll be somewhat close. I'm really glad we started getting the field because I was getting tired of filming shop work videos. They're a little bit harder to film because you just kind of want to get done. You don't want to be messing around with the camera and messing around with wrenches and trying to film with greasy hands and all that. So I was definitely getting burnt out of the shop work videos. So that live stream was a nice break from that. And of course this fieldwork video should be a nice break from that too. So hope you guys are enjoying it. We're done with that field. Now we're just going to go a little bit further down the road. We got another 80 to do down there. So I've got a little bit left I could get started, but Dad or Uncle Danny or whoever's driving the chemical tender now should be there by the time I get there. So keep rolling. field I'm going to is over there, but I have to go around and go through a neighbor's field because the entrance for it is an old wooden bridge, and you can't get big, wide, heavy equipment like this across it. So Dad can get across with the nurse tank, and they can get across with the semis, I think, but everything else they got to take to the neighbors. He's got a filter strip along the ditch, so we just drive in the grass. We don't have to drive in the guy's field. Perfect timing. Dad met me at the field, and we're just going to fill up here before I cut across. We're loaded up. You can see we're driving down this grass lane to get to the field. I don't even know who farms this, but Uncle Danny must have worked out a deal with them for getting equipment in and out of his field, so shouldn't take me too long. I know I keep saying that. Spraying goes by quick, so I guess I could explain what we're actually doing here. We are spraying burn down. Well, it's not exactly burn down because we're not spraying anything to kill plants that are already there. We're just spraying a soil applied residual herbicide. We're spraying Acuron and Atrazine, and then we sprayed 28% nitrogen on our farm, but Uncle Danny doesn't. He just uses water. But what that does is it bonds to the soil for 15-20 days or whatever while you get the crop planted, and it keeps new weeds from growing. So as soon as they germinate, they take up that chemical and then they die off. And so it's kind of a two-pass system. We spray this residual down, plant the crop, and then when it's up, you usually have to hit it with a post-pass to kill the weeds that started coming up after the residual wore off. Done with that one. It's getting awful blue to the west. There is a pretty significant chance of snow tonight, which is ridiculous. They are saying anywhere from 4 to 6 inches. That's what Dad heard on the radio, apparently. I really hope they're not right. That's what it is. We've got a little 4-acre patch to spray at Uncle Danny's house in town. I'm not going to film that because little fields are a pain in the butt. And I'm going to go to the last field of the day, which is about 85 acres. Then we'll be done. Alright, we're just about done. We only got a few acres left. I'm going to end this video with a time lapse. I'm going to attempt to stick the camera out on the end of the boom, point it back at the machine, run a time lapse, and hopefully the camera doesn't fall off. So I'm going to decide. I'm going to put on that side because this side might get into the trees. So let's see if we can make that happen. Well, the camera didn't make it very long before it fell off, but I still think it's going to be a pretty cool time lapse. By now you've probably already seen it, but we are done spraying Uncle Danny's corn. I need to get rid of the earbuds. Anyways, we're done spraying Uncle Danny's corn. That's nice. That's out of the way. We won't have to worry about it for now. Hopefully next week we can get started planting. It's supposed to warm up drastically next week. It's been getting down in the 20s at night, which isn't fun. Chance of snow tonight, fairly significant. I hope we don't get that. It's supposed to start out with rain and then switch to snow. But if we get some snow, and, you know, as much as they're talking, probably won't be doing any field work tomorrow. In fact, I don't know if I'll do much of anything tomorrow if we get 4 to 7 inches or whatever they're talking. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you always know when I have a new video, and we'll see you on the next one.